Welcome back to Funday Racing, everybody, and Funday Friday, episode 79. Yeah, 79 of these finally. We're actually trying to roll these out a little more every Friday. We've been kind of slacking a little bit. Anyways, short version for the people who love the short version. Sunday, you should get the first racing video from last weekend. And then Wednesday, you'll probably get another racing video, or you'll get the Jeep video, changing the transmission lines on that. Not really sure. And then we'll be back the next Friday. So for you boys and girls that like the short version, there you go. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure you subscribe. We very, very slowly going up in subscribers, and then we'll lose one. Yeah, my numbers are still low enough. I notice when I lose one. So if you could, please subscribe. Please tell somebody else. Please, share with people who you think might like this channel. I'd really appreciate it. I am trying to grow it. Whether it looks like it or not, I am trying to grow it. So that being said, thank you all. And for those who want to stick around and listen to me ramble, well, stick around. Anyways, we went racing last weekend, and those videos will be out, and it'll explain what happened, and you'll see. Didn't do too well for Saturday, but Sunday we actually turned it around after first round loss. But we'll leave that for the videos. We need to work on my daughter's truck. That is like right there in the queue, like running into stuff to try to get in here. Maybe next weekend. I'm not sure. We might get to that because right now, as you see, we're in the middle of changing the trans lines on the wife's daily driver. So yeah, that's eating up my time today. We were going to go to Test and Tune tonight, but it's supposed to rain, and I don't think we're going to go tonight. Then we got some other stuff going on this weekend. So we got that, and then the Olds race. I'll put a picture in here of the flyer Bunker Hill put out. Let me know if you know one of the cars on there. But we're going to go to that next Thursday for the Olds race. I'm not planning on going to Indy for the swap meet or anything for the Oldsmobiles, but you never know. Not planning on it currently. Other news kind of ties in with this channel, and I've been slacking on kind of reporting on the roller coaster stuff, but Air Force One, which if you go back a year and a half now or so, we went and rode it into December, and I really wanted to ride it when it was warm out, but it's not going to happen. It is closing August 2nd permanently. May get relocated. Nothing's official. We just are speculating that it's going to be done, and I ain't going to make it to Georgia to do that. As much as I wanted to, as much as I started laying plans, I talked to some friends. I had intended on going and doing that. Not going to happen. Even though I really wanted it to, it's not going to happen. But Air Force One is closing, which is sad. I think it was shocking when they were putting it in the middle of a fun spot in Atlanta. And unfortunately, I think between the repercussions of COVID and everything else, it just kind of closed it. We just got news that Kumba at Busch Gardens Tampa is closing. It's sad for the people who like it. I rode it twice when we were at Tampa 3 or 4 years ago, and it didn't impress me, but I mean, roller coasters have come a long way in 30 years. That was built in 94 by B&M, and I mean, in 94 it was cutting edge technology. Now it's like, let me go ride Iron Gwazi in the front, So, and then a ride nobody cares about, and I think there might be one person who likes it, maybe. Fast and Furious Supercharged, which is a dark ride, wannabe, kind of crappy. They could have done so much better, and it is closing, I think August 18th or something. It's closing the middle of August. So we're losing 3 rides real quick in August, and that's what we know about so far. But it is what it is, and we got to move on from there. But now other stuff on the channel, we are planning a roller coaster trip here real soon, so hopefully we'll get some coaster content out. Not sure. And then we always got stuff to work on. Like I alluded to, my daughter's truck is really it needs to be done. It actually should have already been in the shop, but the wife's Jeep decided it wanted to go first. Go figure. And then we got my car, we need to work on. My Bucky's cup. Then we always have this I need to get running. Well, it runs. It's just got an electrical issue. Never ends. Hopefully if you watched last Funday Friday, if you didn't, go back and watch it. We traded that square body for a Camaro, and it's still sitting here. We got some issues with it. and we're going to get it straightened out, and then it'll be for sale. And then I got that 80 Cutlass I got to strip for parts, which is something I actually really need to go do next. We got this 80 Cutlass here. I sold the grills. I have a guy wanting the hood ornament. I got to get it off. And then I have the frame and axle sold out from underneath of it. We just got to get it stripped and get it out of here. We always got this we still need to sell. Starting to sound like a salesman because, well, I got some stuff I need to get rid of, and that's kind of where we're at. But that's kind of the long and short of what's going on. Hopefully we're going to get some videos out about my daughter's truck. I have a video that's over a year in the making now, I believe, for draining and flushing and draining. We actually flushed the first heat cycle. I got to drain it, but we actually ran soap and water in it, and I need to drain it and then run soap and water in it again, and then drain it with just water, run it, drain it, run it, drain it. Got a bunch of that to go on before we can start tearing it apart, but there's always something else going on that we just don't get to it. So with that being said, we've made this video drag out long enough. Boys and girls, got any questions or comments or anything, get down there, talk to me. Make sure and like it. Leave me a comment, share it with somebody who might like this video. Go look at one of my other videos. You know, there's a lot better videos than these. These are just kind of like, well, if you're into the channel, you know what's up. But share all of it. Share a video somebody else might like. It's surprising to me, my most popular video to this day still is the steering sensor on my daughter's car a couple of years ago. If you watch that, cool. When we changed steering sensor, and I still get questions about that. My most popular short is the EGR valve in the Jeep. Well, I was going to show it, but it ain't worth it. So like, share, subscribe, comment, and we'll catch you boys and girls in the next one.